Alright, what the hell is this? We're not hating men enough! So, this went a little bit viral and it came across my page yesterday and I was like, okay, kind of strong. 3K likes, 500K comments. I don't know, kind of interesting. And then Techno says, so you hate George Floyd? And Sammy says, even Zoran Mamdani. Like a politician or some shit? Yeah, Banana Juju. Yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of people that pounced on this shit. Yeah, I just noticed this. I was like, damn, is there like 3 people in my mutuals popping up? Banana Juju says, someone is either looking for feminist pussy or engagement money. Not sure yet. What is this? They said this on the December 16th. People on this site are getting way too comfy with being unkind. Okay. I hate the word comfy, by the way. If you say that unironically, like, there's a time and a place for comfy. That was not it. You get way too comfy with being dickheads. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, just say comfortable, not comfy. Are you 12? So you hate MLK. Wait, I know this guy. Nicholas Light, he does the anime reviews and shit. I know this guy. Hater arrived. The fuck has this comment section turned into? Standing emoji. That's a girl right there. She, her, 23, yeah. Oh, that's a word I can't say. Yep. Why do you hate yourself? Honestly, that's valid. That's a valid thing to say. Like, why do you do that? Like, when I say I hate women, I'm fucking joking, clearly. I'm being facetious, exaggerating. I don't fucking hate myself, the fuck? I love women. Yeah. VOD? No, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Gagey? I'm not gay, I like men. Alana hates women, confirmed. True. If I remember correctly, he was part of Ninja Sanji for like 3 months. What? This guy's wait, that makes so much sense. Because they cater to like swamp hags. Liking his men is gay though. Fuck, dude, it's over for me. Found out, I guess. That's crazy. Yeah, it all makes sense now. Yeah, the Nietzsche sisters love that shit. They love self-hating, self-flagellating men. This was Hex. I actually don't know any of this. Some people are like, oh, I know this guy. I've never heard of this guy before in my life. Almost 100K followers. It must be like some sort of ex-Nietzsche talent, somewhat something. Hex from Nietzsche? Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Flagellating? No, flagellating. Self-flagellating means like you're punishing yourself for the sake of like repenting, which is like what some people do. It's like, I'm not one of them. I'm a self-hating man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Funny responses though, I'll give you that. I should follow this guy. He seems funny. Yeah, I've seen his videos on my YouTube before. What is this? Let's look at the cool retweets. Hopefully there's no slurs. People on this site are getting way too uncomfy. Wait, did this guy get ratioed? Well, yeah, not in views, but damn, half the views with triply likes. Holy shit. Yeah, we out here. I'm out here trying to catch real signs, not fake virtue signaling from the Onision of VTubers. Oh, Onision was this kind of guy too. Oh my god. I completely forgot about that guy because he fell off the face of the planet. Also, he allegedly groomed like young girls, but I mean, I don't remember if that was substantiated or not. Yeah, Onision is like certifiably insane. If that's true, I don't know. Is this true? Like, is he this Indonesian? Gah, I know, right? Guys are the worst! Am I right, fellas? Watched a parody video about this dude graduated. His fans are doing some bad shit because of this. You mean like, why am I gesturing with my actual arm? Am I retarded? I'm trying to say it without using their knife to cut. You know what I'm saying? Cutting cheese. Yes, that word. God, I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're just not realizing. No, that's actually insane. My Oshi's graduating, so I'm gonna. Bro, I can't. I wish it was in 3D, so you know what I'm talking about. That's insane. What? Oh my god. Oh, I said no slurs. Can we not, please? Loser type shit. Men rock. You are a stain on the VTuber community. True. That escalated quickly. We're tired of pathetic, self-hating. Oh, it's Ref says Desu. We're tired of pathetic, self-hating men like you who will sell out fellow men to desperately appeal to misanders who hate you for simply existing. Bro. It's fucking pathetic, man. You did a video about it? Oh, well, that makes sense now. Yeah, okay. Honestly, this is good pharma content. Kind of weird, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of fucking weird. Lots of his tweets are kind of sad boy shit. But that's what these women want. Like, he's playing a character and maybe he's playing it a little bit too hard. You know what I'm saying? What is this? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Dude. Manipulative men are the worst people. I hate men. I get angry whenever women say they don't listen to opinions of men because I start not listening to men's opinion first. Holy dude, what is this called? Self-flagellation boss, final boss moment. The male VTuber sphere suffers because there are men in it. Bro, you're a male VTuber. What the fuck? Hello? Dude, pick me final boss. Dude, I've never done this shit ever in my entire fucking life. Like, at any level. Guys, men can be so handsome. I wish they were good people. We're not hating men. Dude, he does this ritualistically. That's kind of crazy, huh? Yeah, maybe chat thought. What if it's like a paycheck thing? He does it for a paycheck? Because this shit goes viral. It does. Yeah, he be farming. Yeah, he's farming that shit. Can we do rage bait or retard just for fun? Can we vote? Oh, you want to see if it's rage bait or retard? Okay, based on this person looking up how much they say men, I also want to point out that it's men plural, not just man. So there's probably even more tweets that we don't know about. Based on this, rage bait or retard? Rage bait or retard? 1 or 2? 2 is rage bait. 1 is retard. 1, 2. Both. 1 very retard. Wait, we actually have kind of like an even split. I want to say like most people think he's a retard. A little bit of both for the Big Mac. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, these go like viral. This shit goes crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Someone just sent me this. What the f— chat. Please make this tweet go viral. I want to see how much Twitter pays. And again, the same chick from before. She's a simp. Dude, the chat, this is actually rage bait. It could be a little bit of both. Like, let's be honest. I think it might be a little bit of both, but I'm more inclined to say it's rage bait. Textbook grifting? Kind of weird, chat. It's almost like he posted something he knew would get massive negative backlash and subsequently go viral because he wants a Twitter paycheck. I know, he might want to go buy a Big Mac with the money he's about to get. That's crazy. How crazy did this post go? Almost 1 million views? Yeah, that's a lot. So it's a big paycheck. This is unironically grifting, by the way. Everyone who always uses that word on me, this is an actual example of how to use that word properly. This is grifting. Saying something he likely doesn't truly believe, but because that's what his audience wants to hear for the purpose of monetary gain, bro. This, it's textbook grifting. This is insane. But you are a grifter. Okay, buddy. You don't see it, but there's a community note on it, and if it passes, he don't get paid. Yeah, but if it passes, that's a big question, because like I don't know how community notes actually work. He went live this morning and talked about it. Want a link and timestamp? Yeah, sure. Why are people getting baited so hard by him? Because it's Twitter. I mean, to be fair, sometimes, like, chat, you have to keep in mind, sometimes you can grift back, too. Yeah, you call me a grifter, I'm gonna grift back. Why is it muted? Open, test me.
I don't really know.
Oh my god, whoa.
Yeah, but a lot of them were saying that...
Buddy, you need to turn up your fucking filters, man. I can hear your breathing, man. Cheese and crackers. Fuckboy voice. Yeah, but people fucking say I have a fucking dumb voice. That's intentional for the horny simp girls. I mean, you know what? Dude's gotta make a bag. I'm not gonna shit on him for his voice, okay? I don't like it, but you know what? Some fucking chicks love that shit. They're like, oh yeah, that's so hot. That's so hot. I love that. Oh god. Okay. You said 37 minutes? Okay, I'll trust you. I'll trust you. You didn't timestamp it, but it's fine. I'll put it to like 37.5. Let's do that. All right. What is this?
Oh, what can I say? I feel like I think enough people are here. I think everybody who's here is here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the cancellation on Twitter. So I woke up this morning and
dude, what? What cancellation? What?
And I didn't have a community note yet, but I went on my business. Of course, I saw all of the replies and the quote retweets, but to be honest, I wasn't paying too much attention. I had many other important things that I had to tend to, mostly commission based and replying to specific artists and sending wires to folks. But then I don't know, after a while I noticed just an uptick of people responding and an uptick of people kind of going crazy.
Okay.
And then the community note kind of appeared, and of course alongside that there were a bunch of...
Wait, hold on. If a community note appears, does that mean you don't get a paycheck? Is that how it works, unironically? If you get community noted on Twitter, do you not get paid? I need to fact check this. Yes, if your post X formerly on Twitter gets a community, you'll not be paid for the revenue on that specific post. Oh my god! Oh, that's why he's bringing it up! I didn't know that! I actually did not know that. That's crazy. You get demonetized because it's fake news. I didn't see a community note on it, but I don't know.
Of
I did not know.
Death threats and really slur heavy stuff, both on the comments and the quote retweet.
No, that's Twitter though. Sucks that it happens. I get it. Like, but it's fully expected if you're gonna rage bait. Also, needless to say, chat, don't go harass him. Like, don't be fucking weird. Obviously, we're gonna ban you if we see that shit, okay? Like, relax.
Tweets and in my messages as well. But again, it's part of the job, so I just, I obviously just have to shrug those off. Yeah, I think it's just very inherently ridiculous. Of course, the tweet was engagement bait to some degree.
Whoa.
Like, we're literally content creators, you know what I mean? Like,
whoa. That is... Hold on. That is such a loaded sentence. There's so much to unpack here. Hold on. Whoa. So, of course, it's engagement bait to some degree. The reason I don't like this is because what he's essentially doing is trying to position himself so that if the backlash from this tweet gets too overwhelming, he can say like, oh, it said it was engagement bait. I didn't mean it. But he also adds to like, to some degree at the end so that he can tell the retarded feminists in his audience that he meant it and he wasn't joking. Like, he wasn't just joking. Honestly, it's so pathetic now that I think about it. He's essentially saying, like, I meant what I said, but I also didn't mean it, depending on who's asking. Very clever little thing to sprinkle in there. I caught that though. Don't worry, I did.
We stream and shit. Why the fuck wouldn't we, like, tweet and want the tweet to go somewhat viral? It's part of our jobs. We do this full time. I'm a full-time content creator, and of course we tweet things that we think people will like. Like, it's very ridiculous that people would see it otherwise. And
exactly.
You know, a lot of the quote retweets and the messages and the replies, it's a big self-report, you know, like 95% of all of the people who are quote retweeting and replying to me on that tweet are men.
Whoa, what?
You know, who are wishing death upon me.
Dude, it's a self-report to call you a retard for posting engagement bait that's wildly unpopular. Hold on. Are you aware if you go on Reddit and make a post that says, we don't hate women enough, you'll get the same amount of death threats and doxing and mass hysteria, right? Like, this isn't a gender issue. This is a don't be retarded for views issue. Like, do you understand that concept? Is that hard to grasp or something? Like, if I did that tomorrow, I would get so much shit, obviously. And I think what really gets me is the blatant dishonesty. That's what gets to me. Like, you posted this for a reason. You admit that you knew it was at least to some degree, in your words, I'm not paraphrasing, you said at least to some degree, engagement bait. Like, which means you knew posting it would get a reaction. And you knew it would get a reaction because of how inflammatory the gender war is on Twitter, or any other social media for that matter. So you intentionally kicked the hornet's nest, knowing full well what was gonna happen, and you get deserved backlash for it, excluding the death threats and the doxing, of course. That's never deserved, obviously. People calling you a fucking retard is like, what the fuck ever. Like, deal with it. But for the most part, people are just calling you a retard. But that is now somehow a self-report. That people are insulting you for knowingly saying something stupid and retarded, likely for monetary gain, considering what you said days before, right? Like, this was what, like less than 2 weeks ago? Yeah. For monetary gain on Twitter. Like, it's just so condescending. And the fact that it's coming from what is essentially like a male pick-me is especially patronizing to me. Like, ew. Stop. What are you doing? Come on. The fuck? Don't play this like, actually, it was rage bait more or less, but like also queens. I fucking hate men. Like, okay, chill out. Sorry.
Or just using slurs as a gotcha, or, you know, literally up in my DMs calling me chink and all of these fucking awful things, and, you know, like, it's awful, and I feel for people who basically.
What? This chat is crazy.
Have to operate.
Wait. I caught like 2 things in chat. No, you can't see it. Hold on, I'll move a little bit. Do you see this shit? Do you see? Men are always the problem. Oh my god. True. Right-wing men are insane. They're mad at you. Stole all the MILFs. 110K. This person gave $100 confirmed. Oh my god, sorry, I didn't mean to click it. Men are always the problem. The amount of times I saw the R word, ain't no way. Chat, look at this, look at this. Look at who he's appealing to. This is the target audience, the target demographic. Men are always the problem. Ew, men. Again, it's just so dishonest. Like, it was engagement bait. Mostly. Like, he knows his audience is filled out with gooned out swamp hags that love in deep space. That's why he said it. That's why he said the little caveat at the end. It's like, it was engagement bait. I gotta make that bag. Mostly. Don't worry. Don't worry, queens. I mostly believe that. Yes.
Under this guise of just, it's hard. I'm very grateful. First of all, that you guys are very, how do I say, like, understanding and very sweet. But I want to say first and foremost that I care about your safety. Like, the truth is that it takes a lot of thick skin to go through something like this. It does. And I've been dealing with this since I was 14. I've been, you know, like, I've been thrust into
since you're 14?
what a lot of people would consider.
Wait, you were rage baiting since you were 14? No, I'm kidding.
A very popular circle at like 22 years old, entering Niji Sanji. So, you know, this isn't my first rodeo, and is
that confirmed?
I'm very much used to this, but I don't want you guys to go into this, especially when you don't understand what you might be getting yourself into. I really appreciate it, but you don't have to defend me, because I worry about you guys, and I know that you care, and I know that you care for me, and I care, but I care for you as well. So I really am proud of you guys for being mature and not like and not going out of your way to defend yourself, because you don't know. You know, you're putting yourself
don't worry,
in between me and the person who's mocking me, but you don't know how dangerous they could be. You know what I mean?
Yes, kitten,
and you don't know just like what bad intentions they have.
Yeah,
like, to give you an idea, my mother received 2 phone calls today from unknown numbers, and I told her not to pick up unknown number calls.
Obviously bad, shouldn't happen, way over the fucking line. Just in case it needs to be said, don't fucking dox people, don't send them death threats, don't call their mom, man. You're unhinged if you're doing that. His opinion is fucking retarded. He deserves to be called a retard for saying it, but that's the extent of it. People are allowed to have stupid opinions, and you're allowed to call them stupid for these opinions. They can call you stupid back. That's where it ends, okay?
And she hasn't been receiving phone calls from unknown numbers. So, I don't know. Like, my mom is more out there, but you know what I mean? Like, this is the kind of people you're dealing with in a way, where you don't know how they, like, you don't know the levels they'll go to harass you or to hurt you. So, I want you to be aware of this. Like, it's fine if it's something that happens to me. I'm used to it. I'm also a guy, and I can defend myself very well. I also live in, you know, in places where I just don't think anybody would really come see me or anything like that. But you have to be very careful, and I don't want you to go out of your way trying to defend me or anything like that. It is jarring to see, and honestly, I wish I didn't say that I have to be numb to these kinds of things, because it does take a bit of my, to be numb to these kinds of things, you also have to be numb to the good emotions in a way. But it's part of the job, and it's a job that I took on, and it's a responsibility that I took on, and you guys are my community.
I'm sorry, I'm just listening. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, Daddy, don't worry, Daddy, kitten, don't worry. I can handle the mean people on Twitter. Don't worry.
And
that's what goes on in my head.
Thereby, in part, a little bit of my responsibility, not your personal lives, but I just want to give this fair warning. You know what I mean? So just be careful. And watch out for your own mental, because these people are vicious, and they will go.
Kitten. Don't engage with them any further.
Lengths unknown to harass people. But yeah, it was a very stupid ass tweet, to be fair with you, and to be honest, I've been laughing my ass off about it. Like, the raw honest truth of this tweet is, if I had tweeted "we're not hating women enough," would I have received this amount of backlash? Absolutely fucking not. To be
I need a moment. Hold on. Again, it's just this like weird thing of pretending to not understand things and thus making discourse impossible. This weird little thing that you're doing. The reason you wouldn't get backlash on Twitter to near the extent for saying, quote unquote, we're not hating women enough, as opposed to men, is because there has been an attack on men politically and culturally for like 5 to 10 years now. They have normalized demonizing men at all levels, even little kids. They're pushing for legislation to allow teachers to correct little boys as early as 1st grade for misogynistic views in the UK. Okay? That's like actual fact. If you're a man, you're inherently evil, you're privileged, you're playing life on easy mode. That's been the rhetoric for the last decade. And anyone who spoke out about that got banned and silenced until Elon bought Twitter, pretty much. Like, that's what happened. Like, it's objective fact. Now it's getting massive pushback. People are making up for lost time for all the years they weren't allowed to say anything. Everyone knows this, especially if you're always on Twitter, as you are, like as I am as a content creator. Yeah. Pretending it's not happening or that you didn't know this was like the case is just unironically being intentionally dishonest. You're just lying to your audience. I don't know, man. This ticks me off. It ticks me off for sure.
Be honest, like if someone saw that, they'd be like, oh my god, like that's silly, or they do their own research, but nobody would have cared. Like, it just goes to show that the people who are responding to this are incredibly sensitive loser incels.
Oh, here we go. Loser. Okay, I can't stop now. I'm pausing too much. Hold on.
Who are like either underaged or just completely brain dead, and have just no ability to critically think or do their own research.
Okay. Incel chud losers. Okay, got it. Yeah, so let me get this straight. The people calling you retarded for posting engagement bait that perpetuates the demonization of men that's been happening for the last 5 to 10 years are just incels that can't critically think because they don't agree with you. And your justification that they're just incels is because you had this. If you had said the same thing about women, there would be no backlash. Again, you're being completely dishonest. Or you're stupid. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm not in your head. I don't know. So let me clarify for anyone who's confused. Twitter is the only place on the internet where you can like express dissenting opinions that don't agree with mainstream media. So people of certain opinions tend to like gather there. You know, likewise, more liberal, feminist, left-wing people tend to gather on Reddit or Blue Sky, if you use that. You know, like that's just how it is. That's where people congregate. So let me explain slowly so you understand. If you post, "We don't hate women enough" on Reddit, you're going to get death threats and doxing. Or a clip, what the fuck ever. If you post, "We don't hate men enough" on Twitter, you're going to get death threats and doxing. Doing the latter and then claiming men are self-reporting in your own fucking words and that they're all incels, and it's such a problem when you intentionally went to the place that disagrees with you and posted engagement bait. It's completely brain dead at best, like genuinely, like, and then maliciously dishonest at worst. If I went to Blue Sky and posted on my fucking Blue Sky account, "We don't hate women enough," I would get the exact same fucking reaction that you got. I could do it today if that didn't mean like actually causing like a massive amount of problems. Like I could do that and I would prove you wrong instantly. Please don't. I'm not going to. I'm just saying, like, if, hypothetically speaking, if I did that, I would instantly get, like, the same treatment. This is the worst attempt at gaslighting I've ever seen. Maybe this guy does spend a lot of time with women. I don't know. Like, girl boss, gaslight. Oh my god, queen, yes. Fuck me, dude.
So if I had said, you know, we're not hating women enough, I would have not received half the backlash. But the problem with this statement is it's like very untrue. Like, women have it very much historically and observably harder than men in many departments, right? I'm not saying that men have it easy or life is easy. Life is hard for everybody usually, right? Like, especially, except if you're like, you know, you've been born with a silver spoon or something. But life is hard. But for women, it's even harder.
No, it's not. My brother in Christ, you live in the year 2026, rose wilted emoji. Bro, up until recently, white women and women in general were the biggest beneficiaries of DEI. Men were getting passed up for job positions because companies were literally trying to fill female employment quotas that were encouraged by the federal government. Women don't have to sign up for the fucking draft. Women are favored in divorce courts almost universally in every state or country, for the exception of very few ones. Women are treated with kid gloves by the justice system and get significantly less harsh sentences than men for the same crime. Like, that's an actual fact. Go look up the fucking statistics. Being a woman in the West in current day is one of the most privileged positions you could ever be in all of human history. You rolled the dice really high. If you saying this is kind of crazy, bro.
And if I had said that we're not hating women enough, I guarantee that I wouldn't have received half or a fourth as much backlash. But it's these sensitive loser incels that are, you know, have been thriving in the dusty recesses of Twitter that are very pissed about it. And I absolutely am not backing down. Like, they can all suck my dick, to be honest with you. And again, I'm not trying to say that all men are bad people, but somehow it's always a man who's pissed at me. Never never a woman. I don't get it. Like, I'm not saying all men are bad people, but somehow it's always some like incel guy who is pissed at me. And
oh my god. Okay, because your entire audience is feminist retards. Like, because that's who you cater to. You are an ex-Niji VTuber, in your own words. We all know who Niji Sanji caters to. It's a vastly, like, it's a huge majority of females in that audience. So obviously men are gonna get pissed at you because you say retarded shit. And very likely for the sole purpose of monetary gain from these women who watch you and getting paid on Twitter. God damn. All right, I think that's enough, chat. I've heard enough. This guy's a fucking clown, bro. I don't know, man. I couldn't imagine just doing this and just lying to people's faces. I don't know. Maybe he does genuinely believe this, but I don't know. I don't know. Look at the dates. We're not hating men enough.